Hello, beautiful ascending ones. So today, I'm experiencing my old shadow, the lovely anger and raginess. And right now we're in Virgo season, which is all about order and your day-to-day practices. For me, when I don't get that done, it comes up. Plus, we're entering the full moon in Pisces in a couple of days, and Pisces is all about cosmic love, and literally divine escapism, addiction. And we've also got an equinox next week. Not much to deal with energetically, really. So for me, the anger, these codes today are to integrate that anger, to befriend that anger, to say, hi, anger. Oh, you're such an old friend. Welcome back. I love you, but you don't have to stay here. Not anymore. And you can shut the door on your way out. But thank you. So for me, after dealing with addiction, my one now is tobacco, and I can say hand on heart that it is harder than heroin to stop. But these days I allow myself, I don't beat myself up, because that used to take me deeper into the addiction. But now, like the healing modalities I use, I'm noticing that, for everybody, your healing practice, your daily healing practice is a very bespoke thing. It's not one size fits all. And the old me might have gone, well, I've dealt with my anger, and I'm really good at dealing with my anger, and so I know exactly what you need. Same with my addiction. Oh, well, I've conquered that, so I know what is best for you. And this is bullshit. This is all coming from ego. Nobody knows what's best for them, unless it's that person finding out what's best for them. They have to go through their pitfalls and dark nights of the soul in order to find their way. I might inspire people, but I have kind of stopped going, I know what's best for you because I've done it and know it all kind of attitude, which is always going to come from ego. And sometimes when we get onto the spiritual world, we get a super ego. So, which is a little bit more harder to detect for some people, which is quite interesting. So yeah, today's codes are really to integrate our anger, find those modalities that really help. Screaming into a pillow is always a fantastic one. Movement, banging and jumping on Gaia. She loves that. She loves dance. She loves to be trodden and stomped on. She loves that. That really helps. Breath work is just gold for me right now. And so a combination of all of these creativity, but yeah, movement and screaming, shouting into a pillow. But if you've got space to do it without a pillow, it's even better. So yeah, these codes today are to really integrate that anger, to befriend that anger, to understand that anger is valid. And I'm very blessed right now to have a partner that holds me. And I think with partners before and how much I used to project onto my partners before, it would just spark it and make it angry. But having a partner now that actually holds me within that, it can disappear really quickly, or I can recognize it. And well, she can also recognize, hey, is that coming up? Is your CUNT coming up right now? So I'm very blessed for that, and I'm eternally grateful for that. because that's what we tend to do. We tend to blame, shame, complain that this situation, that this person has made me angry. You've made me angry. It's your fault. So I am blessed to have it recognized by somebody else, and then I can recognize it in myself, and it can actually disappear. So holding another within that actually can really help. And the key is to not take it personally. These emotions that come up and maybe get projected, if we can be in that space of, if we're getting projected on, to understand that this is not personal. This is something coming through that person's body, and they are trying desperately to integrate. But when it just explodes, if there's the back and forth of the bickering and the arguing, and then it just goes. Now, if one person could just hold like that, this person, the only thing that this person could do is look at themselves, and then break. For me, once I can recognize that anger in myself, it just comes out in floods of tears. So apart from the shouting, if we can, for me, there's like a lot of war in my blood. So I've learnt this energy and befriended this energy of anger. And when it can get released through your tears, it is the truest and best release for anger for me. So yeah, a few modalities, and if they work for you, take them on board. But yeah, this is what I'm facing at the moment, and it's not all peaches and cream, this spiritual awakening journey, and that's okay, to be authentic with that, and to say, look, I've woken up this morning, I'm in a really bad mood, and if I project it on you, it's nothing personal. And if you've got a partner that understands that, they will either just step out of my way, or they will hold my space. And that is right now that's gold in my life right now, and it's really helped what has actually been my biggest nemesis, and my essentially the anger that comes up is the thing that self-sabotages, is the thing that makes me feel unworthy, when I maybe project on another, and then I feel like, what a cunt am I? And I belittle myself in word and thought, because sometimes when we don't express the anger, it's going on in the little voice in your head anyway, and bullying, So yeah, these codes today are, to integrate that anger within us that is valid. Kia watele kiana ababasiutu sola le kiata talelimulo no kwa sielele ana asa sesiti busho sakietelele timama mabale libulo atalikiana alada alakiana siawakusho so adedibolana so oashi na dibulo yelele kiatalana asebu etelikia ta talendidi anemu ladakia siata chepabusho siata tepabusho kiatalana asesi etibusho. Today's codes I bring you on the drummer drum, and I hope you can hear. I've got not the greatest microphone on me, but I hope this is all working for your ears. Everybody delicate, bubu tutu, get it de la da di do. Kemamba pasiti kitele di la, kade di bula kutatu la da. Kemamba delicate, bula no la, get di mala ne dala ni ma. Kemamba pasiti to lo kuta di lo, kemamba dele ni mala no. Balide, Kedadilla, Kemanidi, Tulada, Kebaparide, Chilibudani Lolo, what a tiki la de Lolo, one and a leg in Imula, Delibadi Tile, Kulada, Kebadi Tele, Kitale, Kadidi Bula di Dada Low. Haux Haux Haux. Thank you. In your faces. Which if I like this, maybe this video could help. Who knows? But what am I going to tell you? That is right. What are you doing after this video? After penny talking jibby gibberish, what are you going to do? You're tanking. You're tanking body. You're tanking most perfect computer. Upgrading so your attention and bringing the mind chatter down into the heart. And this is balancing out your anger and is helping you parent your own angry child. What do we do when child angry? We don't get angry with them. What do? We hold, we love. We hold and say, oh, it's okay. You scream and shout, it's okay. It is good. You get it out. Maybe cry. But you are thanking every cell of your computer. And bring into balance with your mind coming into heart. I love you very much.